Hey there, Compass students. Mike Cerati here again today. Just a quick recap of the sermon that we did last week. We started a new series called Jesus Over Everything. It's a series that walks through the first part of the book of John, different moments with Jesus, as well as kind of my journey as I went from a 14-year-old skeptic to a full-grown man who said, I love Jesus so much, I want to mark myself with this phrase so that everyone can know. What we talked about last week was this moment where Nathanael in John chapter 1 was introduced to Jesus by his friend Philip, and he kind of dismisses Jesus. And he says, what good could come from Nazareth, which is the town where Jesus is from? He dismisses Jesus outright. I tied that to the story of myself when I was 14 years old, and I grew up in the church, and I just came to this place where I was like, I don't know that Jesus is anything special. And started kind of this own journey of like, how do I know that Jesus is better or more than any of these other faiths that are out there? And as I walked through kind of my life and looked through over the next like 12 months at a 14-year-old kid of asking the question, what is true? I was overwhelmed, not by just how true and real and God was, but also by how much he was showing up in my life the more I investigated him. And then we looked at the end of this passage in John chapter 1 where Jesus basically blows Nathanael away with his power. And Nathanael gets on his knees and says, you're the Messiah. So the challenge for you today as we kind of recap this is this. How much have you dismissed Jesus, whether because you don't believe in him or because he hasn't shown up the way you thought he should? And what does that look like and play out in your life? So that's what we're going to be discussing tonight in small groups. I hope you have an amazing time with your group. Love you guys. We'll see you later.